This is KTN News.
Beyond the paved pathways and well-lit streets, Outer Ring is an oasis of commerce, culture and artistry.
You are a rapper?
Yes.
Hebu turushie moja.
Naweza.
Elisa Vanson Ndegwa is perhaps a true representation of the latter. The young man hopes to become the country's latest breakout music star and perhaps the estate's pride and joy.
Ati ulidance kwenye party, haikutosha ulikata kamaji, na kamoshi uliwasha kijiti.
Elisa Vanson moved here with his parents back in 2009, and he'll be the first to tell you the transition wasn't smooth. Not if you're relocating from high-end State House estate in Kilimani to a less flamboyant Eastlands estate such as Outer Ring. The social-cultural shock once forced him to run away from the estate.
Tulipandanga mati, tukabebana, mimi na best yangu mwingine na bro wangu mdogo, kuenda huko. Sasa tumeenda kucheki, hiyo siku kwanza tumeenda na slippers.
After mshamuvuku.
Unajua lazima tuende tao, tukashukianga Mudhuru, hatukuwa najua hata mati. Kama sikuwa nimeipanda mati.
That was your first time. So mko mnaenda kudu?
Kutembea.
Kuona tu
Alafu, after hiyo safari yote kufika hivi kwa gate, tukaambiwa tuwezi ingia.
Kwani mauchia uko na kumbuka ama ni nini?
Sio hivyo, tunaenda kwa nani? Tunaambiwa exactly. Rafiki yangu alihama. Anashindwa sasa huku. Sasa ikabidi turudi tena.
Mlikuwa mmetoroka kama wazazi wenu walijua mmeenda?
Hako najua. Tulijitoa.
Iko tu chini ya maji. Mkarudi all the way back.
Tukarudi
Fair.
Na tukabebana kwa maji. Tulikuwa bebana. Tulirudi tumeparara.
But now, many youth have embraced the area as home, choosing to associate themselves more with the Eastlands kind of lifestyle than ever before.
This has been my life-changing area.
Really?
Yeah, because
why do you say so?
Where we used to stay, nilikuwa babi. Tukakaa sasa, tukashow your life vile inakuanga, yani unajua. Saa ikani change sana, unajua sana.
Babi umeisha sasa.
Ikaisha, nilikuwa na voflota na socks na nataka intros. Nilikuwa nachongolewa kila saa.
It humbles you when you're coming from Eastlands. You don't have pride, first of all, because you know where you're coming from. There's no flashy things here. There's nothing flashy. Yeah, it really humbles you. Yeah.
Is it a nice environment to prepare you for the future and the outside world?
Yes, because there's family. Everyone knows everyone. So there's that unity. That's what I can say.
Huku ina nurture talents. Juu huku ndo kuna experience ile yani ya kuna experience mzuri na mbaya. Lakini si mbaya sana. Yani itakuteach. So utakuwa na kitu ya kupeleka huko nje. So lazima ujue kujinini. Tena bado tunakuanga na nini na like the people we associate with, they are good people. So mtakuwa na character mzuri.
It is that philosophy that has led entrepreneurs like Rebecca Wairimu Mwangi, who runs this hardware store within the estate, to set up base here for over a decade.
You know, we are more as like a family or like relatives, since we share the same things. We go to the church together. We like me, I'm a Roman Catholic, so we have the Jumuiya. When we have things like funeral, we share together. When we have weddings, we share together. So it's more or less like family. Yeah.
But the sense of community that thrives here is now seemingly under threat. This occasioned by sporadic insecurity issues that often dog the rather quiet neighborhood.
Outer Ring has been a safe place apart from now. Now we have started experiencing a few cases of insecurity here and there, mugging maybe at the bus stop, this motorbike muggers who will snatch your bag or on your way to work. Like before, we could come home even late and you are not afraid, but these days it's not very safe. It's not like before.
Some blame the insecurity issues to the growing number of estate shops and stalls that dot every corner of the estate.
What if somebody says, then why not set up these shops in town? Why must it be within the estate?
Because of the rents, you know, like now the rent one would pay in town, the commuting, the matatu fare, like now, you know, the fares have gone up. So when we do our businesses, we feel that we have cut our expenses,
Still, not many are deterred. You see, Outer Ring remains one of the estates still using the old piping system that still has a steady flow of water supply in the area.
The most important thing is that we constantly have water.
No water problem.
No water problem in this estate.
Up to today.
Up to today.
But the Achilles heel in the estate's otherwise tight-knit social fabric is one concern threatening to cause disharmony among the residents. The residents tell us the upsurge in the number of churches within the estate has come with a fair share of discomfort.
Every other 100 meters there is a church, small ones, with small congregation of 10, 15, but they have very, very heavy musical equipment and public address systems, such that sometimes the vibrations coming out of them will set off car alarms. Yeah, it's
That's
very
some
heavy.
serious
It's
noise,
very
huh?
serious, yeah. And I think unnecessary because we are addressing a small crowd of members of the congregation. You don't need that kind of noise.
But we didn't take their word for it. We decided to visit the estate on a Sunday, where, true to the residents' claims, the churches had gone all out. From the shopping center to the street corners, every church was as loud as they could get. Some hymns renting the air just meters from residential houses.
I have mentioned this to the chief, and some of the church leaders have been summoned by the chief. I've also talked to NEMA, National Environment, whatever it is, Authority. So, yes, they have come and talked to some of the churches, but nothing much has changed.
And as the melodies continue to be belted out, the number of churches within the estate continues to grow. Still, Outer Ring Estate, which was the first estate built before the construction of Buruburu Phase 1 was started in 1970, remains stubborn to the change witnessed within the neighborhood.
Saa huku utapata experience ya life ile iko tu hapo katikati. Huwezi sema ni ile poa kabisa na huwezi sema ni mbaya. Iko tu hapo.
So you get like to feel both sides.
Both sides,
good
exactly.
and the...
Yeah. So unaona utakuwa like akili yako itakuwa extended. Una realize vile watu huko hivyo wanaishi na utaweza kuishi na kila mtu, tuseme usote siku moja.
Hautaumia sana.
Hautaumia, useme usote uende uhamie place nyingine iko chini kabisa. So utaweza kuishi nao. Sema upate do uende place nini. So utajua vile life inakuanga huku utakamkokoleana.
Kweli. Kweli kabisa.
So unaona utaweza kusaidia watu. Na unajua kuishi na watu wote.
Is it a good place for a young person? You know, their estates are different. Kuna place unaambiwa hizi ni estates za retirement. Ukiwa mzee ishi huku.
Yeah, I know.
Hii ni estate ya family, hii ni estate ya mavijana. Outer Ring ni estate ya kina nani? Which demographic of people?
Demographic right now is from it's transitioning, from 18 to 45. The old guard have gone home, retired, left the houses to the children.
To the children.
The children have married. Now there's an influx of new people in the estate.
That's a blessing.
Indeed, for the older generation of residents like Mzee Gashanja, Outer Ring has been the best version of a retirement home that they can ever think of.
Weekend kila wiki, akimiss ana feel hakufiti, akiwai ana feel ako seti.
To the younger ones like Elisa Vanson, the estate is a fertile ground for nurturing artistic talent and shaping character and worldview. Yet to traders like Rebecca, the neighborhood couldn't be a much better place to set up shop.
Since I live among them, somehow I understand their needs. So what I bring is what they need.
Basically, Outer Ring is like an oyster to the residents here. Whatever suits you well, you can find here. It's part of the fabric that makes the estate stand out at a time where many similar old estates would have otherwise been obliterated.
I'd ask for somebody who's lived here for that long, what is it that Outer Ring Estate is offering that no other estate would offer you to warrant you to live here for that long?
Well, rent is an issue because it is affordable. Number two, transport-wise, this area communication is quite good, because if you were in town and you are using public transport, you get transport to this place as late as 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. At the same time, if you want to leave this estate for errands in town very, very early, like going to the market, you can leave here as early as 4 a.m.
We have most of the basic needs, like schools. We have good schools around, like the primary school. We have Buruburu 1, we have Nairobi River. If it is the issue of hospitals, we have good hospitals around. We have the SOS, we have the city council. There's one here at Kariobangi South. The social amenities, not only social as such. The needs that a human being really needs, somehow we feel that we have them not very far away from us.
Nataka kuacha huku kama nimechange, nitengeneze hii environment ya huku na mavijana. Na ndio maana sasa hii nang'ang'ana njia yote naweza niweze kuokolea. Juu huku wase wanaishi kama family na watu wanapendana, na nipo kuona pia since my parents wetu wa zamani wamekuwa huku, nipo pia tu evolve kiasi pia ijulikane kwa map. Wase waseme manze natafuta keja au ta. Unacheki, yani tufanye
tuiache better than you found.
Tuiache better than we found it. Yeah, so hiyo ndio Kenya mimi nataka kufanya.
For Area Code, I am Timothy Otieno.